What's up, fight fans? MMA Station is here. Today, we've got a special one for you. We're diving into the archives, and we'll check out the most heated and also the most downright hilarious moments from UFC press conferences that had us on the edge of our seats. From vulgar verbal exchanges to laugh-out-loud moments, these press conferences both entertain and bring the drama to the next level, making us think sometimes, is this the UFC or the WWE? Buckle up for some of the wildest moments when fighters fight with words outside the cage. Without further ado, let's get into our first pick, UFC 205, Eddie Alvarez vs. Conor McGregor. Alvarez mocked McGregor for not showing up on time. Soon after Alvarez stood up and left, telling everyone to call him when his opponent showed up, Conor comes to the stage, snatching Alvarez's belt from the table, resulting in one of his most memorable and hilarious lines. Check it out.
Right now, that this is their representative.
Throughout the entire event, McGregor engaged in his characteristic trash talk, exchanging verbal jabs with his opponent Alvarez, who was apparently way behind in this game. McGregor made bold predictions about the fight's outcome, showcasing his famous confidence. The atmosphere was heated as both fighters engaged in a war of words, providing entertainment for the fans and generating significant buzz for their upcoming bout. Surprisingly, after so much talking, McGregor took Alvarez's belt this time for real by giving him a painful striking lesson in the octagon and coming up with another monumental phrase.
I'd like to take this chance to apologize to absolutely nobody. The double champ does what the he wants.
Next up, we have a face-off between former teammates and friends, Colby Covington and Jorge Masvidal at UFC 272. The two fighters who were once training partners at American Top Team and even lived together have seen their relationship deteriorate over time. The animosity between Masvidal and Covington reached a point where they were both expelled from the training facility. The press conference was a continuous exchange of taunts, with Masvidal challenging Covington's toughness and Covington dismissing the fight as easy work. The verbal jabs went beyond the fight, delving into personal matters as Covington criticized Masvidal's parenting skills and relationship, while Masvidal maintained allegations about Covington not fully compensating a former coach. Security guards were needed to closely monitor the situation in order to prevent the rivals from starting the fight during the face-offs.
You asked why Barista, bro?
Let's
so serious.
just like this
Nobody
trading card here. I already got like $2,000 offer on this
dumbass in here.
So Colby Covington.
The fight was epic, and Covington won the decision. Soon after the fight, however, Masvidal attacked Covington outside of a restaurant in Miami, prolonging the drama and moving it out of the octagon to the street and finally to the courtroom. Wow, this is getting even more interesting. Before we move on, don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button so you'll never miss a moment of the MMA action. Before we jump into the best verbal exchanges, let's spend some time and check out the press conference for UFC 249, Khabib vs. Tony Ferguson. This one was a big party, and we have some hilarious moments and a street fight challenge cooking.
So now you're
but I can
with somebody that you don't want to. I don't have to bring this
sunglasses in street fight. I can. You understand?
This one went without any incidents. However, the next one ended up with total chaos and a ruined stage. The stars of the show were Johnny Bones and Daniel Cormier. The tensions between the two fighters reached a boiling point ahead of UFC 178, where they were essentially slated to face each other. The pre-fight press conference descended into chaos as an intense stare-down escalated into a fight. Cormier attempted to shove Jones, prompting Jones to retaliate with a punch. Security personnel intervened, and the scuffle continued off the stage before they were eventually separated. The bitter exchange of insults continued, leading up to their first actual fight at UFC 182, where Jones secured a decisive decision victory over Cormier, later fueled by the media while the second fight was cooking up, and finished after Jones was stripped of his title after testing positive for illegal substances. The cherry on the cake, or the big drama show, was a press conference between Khabib Nurmagomedov and Conor McGregor before UFC 229. This was probably one of the most heated press conferences of all time. What makes this confrontation especially dark is not only Conor's stuck-up persona, but also that this time around, he went against Khabib's family, country, and religion in his Twitter post at the conference itself. On top of his unusual trash talk, McGregor went way over the line, talking about Nurmagomedov's family, team, and country, trying to get under Khabib's skin. Conor even offered him his own brand of whiskey, knowing he does not drink at all.
You talk chicken this, chicken that, you got jokes when
This is not about
and
whiskey.
if you pull out a fight, I'm gonna look
right now.
Was embarrassing.
I am most.
This led to one of the most iconic weigh-ins in the history of MMA.
Yeah, tomorrow night I'm gonna smash your boy, guys. I'm gonna smash your boy.
However, in the cage, it turned out it was not just business for Khabib, and he was the one talking while smashing McGregor's face and refusing to let go even after his tap, forcing Herb Dean to unlock the choke and sparing the Irishman from a quick nap. This was not the end of the fight, as the angry Khabib jumped over the cage trying to catch Dylan Dennis while his teammates went into the cage to fight with McGregor. Big mess, and a piece of clear evidence that there are lines of trash talking that should never be crossed no matter what. And that wraps up another epic fight story with MMA Station. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a moment of the action. Thank you for joining us on this incredible ride. Until next time, stay hungry, stay passionate, and keep supporting the world of combat sports.